Welcome, friends. Today we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 4th of September 2022. Doesn't time fly? So this week, as you will come to see, has been a bit of a big week because I rotated my collection from spring-summer fragrances to autumn-winter fragrances. As you can see behind you, well, in front of you, even. It was a long and arduous task, and I streamed most of it. I had to do a couple of things afterwards. Just to add, there was a few fragrances that weren't like in the original videos, like Balenciaga Pour On, which I've got stored away, and Koros and stuff. So yes, that had to be done. But there will be a jump in a little jump in which fragrances I was wearing, like the style of fragrances I was wearing. You know? Also, I will not be showing the bottles for the first 3 days of this week because I do not have them to hand. They are in storage now, which isn't ideal for the video. If I'd bloody thought about it, if I'd planned ahead, I wouldn't have done that. But I didn't. So I haven't. Unlucky. So I will just have to explain to you. I've got a little bit of a tale for you as well. At the state of the week. I've had a hell of a week as well, by the way. Jesus. But not to worry. Anyhow, on Monday, I decided to wear a perfume which I then came to realise probably wasn't as suitable as I would have liked it to have been. And I promptly wanted to put it into the autumn and winter collection, but I couldn't because I then dropped it. Well, I didn't drop it. I dropped another perfume on top of it and smashed it to bits. And that was a Escada Pour On. In fact, I've said that, you know. Oh, no. It's somewhere around here, don't worry. There it is. Escada Pour On. I decided to put this into my autumn and winter rotation because it's got a little bit boozy, it's got cognac, it's got cinnamon, carnation. There's more going on here than I would like for a fragrance in the summer, you know. Probably out of season I've had it. But not to worry, that was the first fragrance I wore. I've fortunately been offered another bottle for free by Anuj, who was a legend. He is too kind. So thanks for that, Anuj. I really appreciate it. On Tuesday, and this is a bottle I really don't have this time. On Tuesday, I decided to wear Tuscany Per Uomo, the vintage bottle. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. It's a lovely blast of citrus at the top. A nice lemon. A nice bergamot. Huge lavender. Huge lavender. It's mainly a lavender fragrance for me, but it does have this... It does have this depth, this strength, this Italian sort of leather going on as well. And I really enjoy that about it. It's very, very good. Hermes went on a little bit of a streak in the mid-90s, releasing some really good stuff, including Tuscany Per Uomo and Havana, which was really good. So, since I don't have the bottle to show you, I will move quickly on to the next fragrance I wore. And on the last day of summer on this channel, I decided to wear the same fragrance that I wore on the first day of spring, and that was Green Irish Tweed. And we all know what Green Irish Tweed is. I mean, if you don't, then you probably should, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. What are you thinking? What the hell's going on there? It is salty, a little bit of sandalwood in the base. It's got that kind of ambergris sandalwood thing going on that Creed used to do so well. Absolutely stunning. A fantastic fragrance. Got the violet leaf at the top, you know. Fresh, citrusy, bit of wood in there. Lemon verbena, of course. Created by Pierre Bourdon, who did almost all of the other Creed fragrances as well. I never got the credit until very recently, thanks to Gabe Oppenheim, so thanks for that. I feel like a wrong has been righted, even though Olivier Creed never paid Pierre Bourdon like he said he would. But then Olivier Creed said a lot of things, didn't he? Oh dear. Anyway, those are the last 3 fresh fragrances you will be hearing from me for about 6 months. In fact, almost to the day 6 months. On Thursday, the 1st, I wore what I always wear on the 1st of September, and that was Tobacco Oud. Fantastic. I'm not sure about this camera angle. I'll get it sorted for the next time. This is one of my favourite fragrances. I can't lie. It's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. It's not the most complicated thing. It's not got the world's best ingredients in it. I just absolutely love it. You know? It's deep, it's rich, it's thick. It's beautiful. It's closest thing I've got to a signature scent in maybe even in general. I wear the fuck out of this stuff. I mean, I've already put a huge dent in this 50ml bottle, and I've already finished a 50ml bottle as well. So that should tell you about how highly I rate this. And I do rate it very highly. I really like it. This is like back nearly 10 years ago. This is like released in 2014. Can't believe that's nearly 10 years ago. But it's a stunning fragrance. This is one of the last great Tom Ford fragrances for me. Next, the return of a classic to the channel. Boss number 1. I've been looking forward to wearing this, I won't lie. I've been thinking about it during the spring and the summer. You often get like this when you don't wear fragrances for a while, you know. It's still available. I don't know what the new version's like. It has an absolute shit ton of notes, but the main ones to me are honey. And it's a little bit animalic honey. It's like a little bit pissy, a little bit Uranus, you know. So honey, lavender, tobacco, patchouli, and oak moss. They're the main notes I get from this. And it smells like an animalic honey, really. It's very dated. It reminds us a lot of Givenchy Gentleman. It is different, but it does remind me of that fragrance, I can't lie. Like I say, I genuinely don't know what the new version smells like, I should say. But I would recommend you try it, at least. And this is my 50ml bottle. I've got a few backups. The vintage ones don't have number 1 written on. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Yesterday, I decided to wear another fragrance that I've been looking forward to wearing. And this is Lorenzo Villarresis Patchouli. I think you can expect to see a lot of patchouli fragrances this year. I am looking forward to wearing them. Now, this is a patchouli through and through, and it has lots of different facets of patchouli. I was talking to Eugene about it on stream. I think it was yesterday. It smells like forest floor, you know, like that earthy, wet soil kind of vibe, but it's also woody. It's got sandalwood and cedar in it, but it's also got this sort of like creaminess to it. You know, when you can get like sweet patchouli, it's got a little bit of natural sweetness in it as well. There's some lavender to make it smooth. Very complex, very, very interesting, very rewarding to wear it. I've got a full bottle as well. I thought this was a partial. Oh, like these types of patchoulis are perfect for the autumn, you know, like falling leaves and wet soil and all of that sort of thing. Fantastic. This is an older bottle, but not like the original. The newer bottles of Villarresis, I believe, are see-through, but I don't know that for certain. But I wouldn't like to be without this now I've got it. I'm a huge fan of patchouli. I've done patchouli videos on the channel before, and I may do some again. Who knows? But anyhow, now we have come to the end. Today I am wearing a fragrance that I have been looking forward to wearing. Another one, you know, again. And this is a Hermes. Stop picking. I've got to stop picking stuff up by the cap. This is Tonka by Hermes, a big boy bottle, 200 ml. I think it came out in like 2005, 2004. You know, a proper unit. Fantastic fragrances. Vetiver and Tonka, shock. It's also got this kind of like hazelnut and praline sort of thing going on, you know. Gives it like this kind of sweetness. It's like a green sweetness. Reminds me of Vetiver Oriental by Serge Lutens. Except this is I think this is a little bit more wearable, because it's like the version I've got of Vetiver Oriental is like got this dark chocolate kind of thing. I think Christopher Sheldrake was messing around with dark chocolate and white chocolate and all the other chocolates and stuff. How he came up with Borneo 1834 and Coromandel and all of that good stuff. But this was made by Jean-Claude Lena. It is a little bit more, for me, this is a little bit more complex than his usual stuff, you know. I definitely get the vetiver and the Tonka. I definitely get the hazelnut. Not sure about tobacco, maybe it's a little bit, but I get the praline and the caramel, and there's also some sandalwood as well, which sort of like smooth things out, you know. So for me, this is one of Jean-Claude Lena's better stuff, but I'm not a massive fan. Like loads of people are nuts for Jean-Claude Lena, but I'm not that huge on him, to be honest with you. As a perfumer, I'm sure he's a lovely bloke. But anyway, yes, this has been my rotation for the past week. Forgive the strange angle. I only realised about halfway through the video, so I will try and sort that out for next week. But I am glad you have watched this video. I'm glad to speak to you all. I will be coming at you with more recorded content this week, because I've only done streams in the last week. So yes, I shall hopefully see you all then. Bye.